the slug to the right-handed hitters. In terms of batting average, the lefties have been better against them. That changeup will help suppress the slug against the lefties, and I think where he's gotten hurt against the right-handed hitters, maybe that breaking pitch. But for the most part, his secondary pitches have been good, and his fastball has been a little bit of a problem.
Colin, one of 36 pitchers the Cubs have used this year, most in the majors. Let's take a check of the lineup that he will face for the Yankees. Their lineup is brought to you by Ford. Grisham atop the order. You look at his OPS since the All-Star break, it has been rough for him. Then Rice and Rosario, Jones, Dominguez, and Chisholm, McMahon, Caballero, and Wells. Aaron Boone still waiting for the return of Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton, saying yesterday he thinks Stanton is actually going to be Judge back onto the field, or at least into the lineup, and they're without Cody Bellinger as well. So here we go on a Sunday afternoon. The Cubs, the Yankees from Wrigley, and the crowd still filing in. Colin Ray ready to work, and here we go. And the first offering of the game is challenged by Miguel Amaya.
Yeah, a gutsy challenge here, first pitch of the game, and it looked like it caught the corner.
ABS powered by T-Mobile, and that is a strike. Way to go, Mickey.
Overturned as a strike. Scott has 2 challenges remaining.
Scott Barry is our plate umpire. Manny Gonzalez at first, Tom Hanahan at second. Ron Kolpa is the crew chief. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. I wish we could interview all the umpires and get a one-sentence response. What is it like to have the first pitch challenged and overturned in the game?
Yeah,
you have the plate.
I was just contemplating. He was in Miguel's ear going, come on, dude, first pitch of the game, you're killing me.
Uncle.
Let me settle in.
Let's just get it going. And also, good job, Mickey. And see you later. Colin Ray strikes out Grisham, 1 down.
Well, there's that good changeup from Colin Ray. You know, as Elise said, a lot of lefty bats in this lineup for the Yankees today. This will be a very important pitch for the big right-hander.
So Ray gets the strikeout, and they're halfway to drinks in the corner tap room. 1 down, and it's Ben Rice. Popped in the air, and that one foul and out of play.
Take a look at Colin here. 4-seam fastball. The league bats .314 against that pitch. Everything else has been really good for him. A .163 batting average against that changeup, slider, sweeper combo platter. With plenty of swing and miss and very little slug.
The 0-1 on the outside corner for a strike.
So the Yankee team hitting just .203 since the All-Star break. Dead last in MLB.
0-2 now. And a breaking ball misses. The offense has fallen off a cliff. And obviously, when you have injuries to players the caliber, offensive players the caliber of guys like Judge, Stanton, and Bellinger, it's going to be tough. But you're talking about a team that May 31st was Judge's last appearance, and they were 4th in the majors in runs per game and doing a good job of getting on base. Into the day's play, they're 22nd in on base percentage. We'll make that 23rd.
The familiar pose of Aaron Boone.
The 2-2. See you later. Drink up, corner tap room. That's a good start to the day.
Yeah, he finished with 2 strikeouts in his last start through 6 innings. And bang, bang, the Yankees passive here. 2 strikeouts looking. Serve him up, Jolene.
Yeah, maybe a drink and some mozzarella sticks. JD, how did we not get an Emmy for that?
I don't know.
I mean, seriously. Here's the 0-1. Fouled into the mitt of Amaya. Rosario will homer Friday against Imanaga. Yeah, so JD, on May 31st, that was Judge's last game. The Yankees ranked 4th in the majors in runs per game, 5th in on base. June 30th, it was 6th in runs per game and 12th in on base. They go into the day 11th in the majors in runs per game, 23rd in on base percentage. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Colin Ray strikes out the side. That's the start you're looking for. The Cubs will come up to hit when we come back. Back here at Wrigley as we go to the bottom of the first. No score. And here's the lineup for the Cubs. It'll be PCA, and then Seiya, and then Bush, Bregman, Happ, and Horner. Pedro Ramirez is the DH, Dansby Swanson, and Miguel Amaya. The pitch in there for a strike from Garrett Cole.
Yeah, big hard-throwing right-hander. He missed all of last year and a good chunk of the early portion of this season due to Tommy John surgery. He's allowed 11 home runs. The lefties have gotten him 9 times. That's right, 9 times in 68 innings of work. Still has that big fastball. Will get plenty of swing and miss. Slider, change, curveball to supplement that heater.
I don't remember Ferris being sick 9 times. PCA last night with the big hit against Hedrick. Leads the majors in wins above replacement.
Yeah, tried to throw a breaking ball out away from him last night. He just leaned down, hit it into that right field corner. Dominguez had a little issue as it kicked off the wall, and PCA able to cruise on into third base.
Just continues to impress. You look at the lead he has on Ohtani in terms of WAR in the majors. That's according to Fangraphs. He leads in Baseball Reference as well. The 2-2. And that's dribbled foul. Watching the game last night, the walk in the first inning is one of the things that jumped out at me, because I feel like just in that one at bat, that when I think 8 pitches, there's so many pitches that in my head I was sitting there saying, he would have swung at that last year, he would have swung at that last year, he would have swung at that last year. It's just been so impressive. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Off the inside edge. I feel like we've had instances. There was one at St. Louis, you made the point, where he's made outs and we've remarked, man, that was a good at bat.
Yeah, the swing decisions, right? Swinging at the right pitches.
3-2. And that one fouled away.
And there, sinker at 96, out over the plate, down a little bit. That's the 3-2 foul ball thing, Boo. Got to respect the off-speed stuff. You're a little bit behind that heater.
This will be pitch number 9. So Cole having to work immediately against Pete Crow Armstrong. They all pitch.
He's become the ideal leadoff hitter because he works long at bats. He slugs. If he gets on, he can steal a bag against you. It's the complete package. And right now, Garrett Cole's probably a little annoyed out there. Starting pitcher first inning, you're always looking to kind of ease into the game, and PCA just putting up a heck of a fight here. He doesn't want to just throw him a cookie because he could do damage.
Another 3-2. And he's going to challenge. I think he's going to be right.
Calls a strike. Batter's challenging.
I'm going to mark walk on my score.
And it's a ball.
Calls overturned to the ball. Chicago, 2 challenges remaining.
Powered by T-Mobile. What a plate appearance by PCA. I mean, the patience, 10 pitches, and JD, we've shown this before, but from last year to this year, he's got the highest decrease in swing rate, highest decrease in chase rate, the largest increase in OBP, and the highest walk rate increase. It's been wild.
And then the threat of the stolen base brings immediate pressure. Cole's been throwing the ball well. It's 4 consecutive quality starts, but the team is just 1-3 in those games. Got a 2.84 ERA over that stretch. Came off the IL at the end of May. He's 4-5 with a 3.57 ERA. 6 times an All-Star. He's won a Cy Young Award. I mean, he's got one heck of a resume.
Swing and a miss, and Suzuki is down on strikes.
Take a look at Garrett Cole's career, 157 and 85 with a 3.19 ERA. One of a handful of pitchers active with over 2,000 innings pitched. Bunch of strikeouts. He's finished in the top 5 in Cy Young voting 6 times, and he's finished runner-up twice to go along with that win in 2023.
Yeah, he is an absolute stud. I mean, 6 times at All-Star. Finished second 2 different times in the Cy Young.
Well, that's what you get with the first overall pick in the draft, right? He was a first-round pick out of high school and went to UCLA, where he was the first overall pick in the draft in 2011.
It was the Yankees, by the way, that took him in the first round in 08. He always grew up a Yankees fan.
Elevated heater, man. That's tough to get to. 98 with ride, top rail. The pitchers win today here too. At least it was when we started. Who knows what it's going to do ultimately? There's a lot of swirl going around in the ballpark.
Shadow knows. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And Cole, after the walk, back-to-back strikeouts.
That's Suzuki with a heater. He gets Michael here with that circle change. Here's kind of an interesting note. Garrett Cole in this ballpark is 7-2 with a 2.05 ERA. 57 innings pitched. He has not allowed a single home run at Wrigley Field.
There's Bregman. And that one, a check swing, did not go, says Manny Gonzalez.
Overall against the Cubs laundry, he's made 17 starts and a 2.47 ERA. Those early ones, of course, coming when he was a member of the Pirates. And he moved along to the Astros and now the Yankees.
Yeah, he was teammates with Alex Bregman in 18 and 19. Bregman hits it in the air down the right side, slicing foul. Number 19, that Astros team lost at home in Game 7 to the Nationals. And in 18, they were eliminated in the ALCS by the Red Sox. 2-1.
Oh no. It's a tough start for Scott Berry back there.
ABS.
Pitch called a strike. Batter's challenge.
ABS is powered by T-Mobile, and that's a ball.
Call's overturned. It was a ball.
Call's overturned. It was a ball. I'm getting a little annoyed.
Hit hard on the ground towards third. McMahon handles. Throw in time. Ryan McMahon, an outstanding defender at the hot corner. And how about Colin Ray striking out the side? Abbey and the Cubs teaming up to strike out cancer. Roughly 241 Americans diagnosed with cancer every hour. So for each Cubs strikeout at Wrigley this year, Abbey will donate $241 to Cubs charities. Abbey, people, passion, possibilities. Colin Ray off to a fast start. Here's Spencer Jones. Jones has homered in 3 of the last 4 games, and each of the first 2 here at Wrigley.
It's challengeable.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Just got the edge.
He's got high knees. He's 6'7", this kid.
Swing and a miss.
He was a hockey player in high school as well as baseball. He's been huge on skates.
Who's the biggest NHL player ever?
That Chara guy for Boston.
Dino Chara?
Zdeno or something like that.
Zdeno?
Defenseman, big.
Spelled Zdeno. Is it pronounced Zdeno?
Wasn't he like 6'8"? Or am I making that up?
6'9" he is, Jim. The 2-2. 24 seasons in the league.
Wow.
Right now, Ethan Cooperson, we're in a straight-up Ron Burgundy situation. He could make something up about Zdeno Chara right now, and I would just blurt it out.
Yep.
So don't do the hello San Diego thing to me.
Surprisingly, he drives a Mini Cooper.
Next offering cut on and missed, and he has struck out 4 straight. They're drinking again in the corner tap room.
Easy, people. Take it easy out there in Cascade. There's a lot of baseball left.
Call an Uber.
Yep, be safe.
Over and get some mozzie sticks, would you?
Just slow it down. Make sure you have some water between these strikeouts. Colin Ray entered this game with a strikeout rate of 17%, which is significantly lower than league average, but it's time to make up some lost time and punch some tickets. Change piece.
That's what's coming?
Yeah. Nope. Oh, backdoor curveball.
2-1, 1 out. No score. We're in the second. Colin Ray back at it, fires. In there.
Went right back with that backdoor breaking ball this time. Made a little adjustment. Found the corner.
2-2. So now it's filled up 3-2.
It's pretty good arm side run on his fastball. You saw that one.
Even on the 4-seamer.
Yes.
3-2. There's that 95 from Colin Ray. We've touched on it. When you look over the years, Colin Ray, his arm slot has dropped, and he told me he's basically throwing now in a spot that it is most comfortable and easiest for him to throw hardest. 3-2. See you later. He struck out 5 in a row.
Consistently hitting 95 miles an hour on the gun, showing command of both the changeup and the curveball. And these Yankee hitters are completely overmatched right now by Colin Ray.
So 2 down And it's Jazz Chisholm Jr. Popped up. Foul. That's backing out of play. JD, did you ever have a game that started where you struck out a lot of guys in a row?
By George, I did, John. It came back in September of 1986. What are they swinging at?
How many did you strike out in a row?
That was 8. And that was that tied the record. Well, actually, it established a modern record that stood for a while, but it's since been tied and then surpassed. Pablo Lopez of the Twins got 9 a couple of years back. We're going to challenge this one, the Yankees are.
Pitch called, strike, batter sounding.
ABS powered by T-Mobile, and it's a ball.
Call the ball.
Man, it just, again, that's an aggressive use of a challenge. That thing is a tenth of an inch.
A tenth of an inch.
I'm not, you can't even give Scott Barry a hard time.
No. The 2-1. One hop, flag down. Nico Horner spins around, throws him out.
Game ball.
Yeah.
Game ball for Jazz for putting it in play.
Back here at Wrigley, you check out the catcher's gear that Austin Wells is wearing. It sort of jumps out at you, the orange and the blue, and it's a tribute to the late Yankee great Thurman Munson. Passed away on this day in 1979, and so the folks at Evo Shields, a company that makes gear and those oven mitts and catcher's gear, it's owned by Wilson, and this is pretty neat. The guys at Wilson made this gear, and then they have the Thurman Munson baseball card on the back of his gear as a tribute to Thurman Munson, who perished in a plane crash this date, 1979. Number 15.
Yeah,
just one of those guys.
Yankee, yeah, just
he was
gamer.
Loved.
Yeah.
They retired his number immediately. 7-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glove Award winner, won an MVP. So anyway, I just thought it was cool that Austin Wells would honor Thurman Munson in that way. And Happ fouls one off. 2-2 on Ian. You see the overall numbers, and we've documented his struggles from the other side of the plate. Cole listening in, nods yes, turns, kicks, fires. Two, swing and a miss, and Happ is gone.
The 2026 Nissan Frontier, with Ward's most awarded V6 engine in the last 30 years. Nissan, Consumer Guide's most awarded brand 5 years in a row. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select Frontier trims.
Fastball at 97 there from Cole. Let's take a look though. The flag out in center field now, kind of whipping towards right, but it's definitely a hurting wind everywhere, less so to right field. My goodness.
It's a minus 53, Jim. But you add all those up, it's minus 161. Yeah. Just doing the quick math.
Yeah. Hit it on a line.
Well, Nico hit a homer through a tough wind last night. In the air, left field. Caballero. I mean, I wish we could trace his route. It looked like a fish hook.
Yeah. A drunk uncle with the joystick again. Yeah, and you see the smile on the face of Caballero. So this could be danger. The pop-up could be a big part of the offense today. You see he retreats, and then McMahon's trying to lend support. And the fly ball to left turned into a pop-up to short.
On the ground, right side, Rice to Cole. And Ramirez retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cubs. And a 2, no score.
What should you do?
Top of the third, back here at Wrigley. The wind is blowing, so says Mr. Banks, Santo, and Jenkins. First one to Ryan McMahon is in for a strike. How about Colin Ray? Shota Imanaga struck out 5 in the first 2. That was the 4th of July. And McMahon rips a base hit into right. Time now for the Intelligence Center, powered by CDW and Intel. The Cubs starting pitching. It had been bumpy through the 4th of July, but from July 5th on, 2.73 the starters' collective ERA. That is best in the majors, and 11 quality starts over that stretch. 11-22. And again, I know we're sort of programmed to say a quality start, 6 innings, 3 runs, it's a 4.50 ERA. That's not quality. I still think it's a good stat for multiple reasons. One is the majority of quality starts are not that. That's the threshold for it. Drilled left center field. That one back, and that one is gone. And Caballero unloads. A no-doubter into the bleachers in left center, and the Yankees out front 2-0.
Caballero says, "Wind what wind?" And that ball was obliterated.
And that is how the Yankees score. First crooked number for the Yankees in 43 innings.
You can understand being aggressive with that fastball here today, the way the wind is blowing, but cautionary note, if you hit it good enough, it'll get out. Number 11 for Caballero. That part of the ballpark with the big video board takes some of the sting out of that wind blowing in too.
Yep. Going 2 to Wells.
So right-handed hitters not hitting for average against Colin, but they hit the ball in the air far more often than the left-handed batters do. Just a function of his, approach, how he goes after them. That's where all the slug comes from.
The 1-2. Ray fires, and that one moves down and away. A changeup. We're in the third. The Yankees have jumped out to a 2-0 lead on a home run. Yankees get the highest percentage of runs via the homer at for the Cubs. Allowing homers has been an issue. I believe only the Athletics have allowed more home runs this season than the Cubs pitching staff. That's correct, by the way, JD.
That is correct. You are correct, sir.
Correct. Two and two. Nobody on, nobody out. And the pitch. And now it's 3-2. And he walked him. Downstairs, and Elise Menaker.
Boog, we showed the righty-lefty splits for Ray. Craig Counsell acknowledged that the lefties being lefty loaded in this lineup today, that can be a challenge for Colin. And I like the way that Craig Counsell described this Yankees lineup. It's like they do a line shift, a line change, almost as if it's hockey, because they're down their big boppers, Judge, Stanton, Bellinger. But yet because they work the matchups, and you had referenced this, Boog, they score almost half of their home runs via the home run. We have seen that take place in this series as well. That's because Boone works those matchups, even being down those guys.
Yeah, he's looking to try and find platoon advantages when he can, and I think especially so without Judge, Stanton, Bellinger. Those three guys, when healthy, will play every day, whether it's a righty or a lefty. Tommy Hotovy out for a visit, and as the lineup turns over, a man at first and nobody out. And Trent Grisham. Ray, the 0-1.
Sometimes Colin will get into that rut, and you talked about that lower arm angle, so he gets a lot of arm side run, and it's almost like he needs to recalibrate, start that pitch over the plate a little bit more, so it's running to the outside corner as opposed to working that outside lane and having it run way off the edge. It becomes an easy take.
In the air, Bregman drifting back. Ray gets the out, and now it's Ben Rice.
That's the most dangerous bat in this lineup, but he's been cold here of late.
Cold rice.
Cold rice. Not fried rice, not steamed rice. Cold leftover rice.
When I lived in Miami, they had Glen Rice on the Miami Heat, and a guy would always come with a sign that said, "We like our rice hot."
Hey, at the bottom of the zone.
The 1-1.
Nice.
There for a strike, a four-seamer that paints the edge.
Yeah, just go ahead, bang away down there. They're not going to hurt you with that one.
Foul back.
And there was a Hall of Famer, Sam Rice, who
Tell me about him, Jim.
played back in the early days. Washington. In 1915, he broke in with the Nationals. Back when there was a first iteration of the Washington Nationals.
There were multiple iterations of the Nationals, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because they became both the Rangers and the Twins. Is that right?
Well, the Senators did. So the Nationals, at some point, they became the Senators, and then the Senators went away, and the franchise relocated to Minnesota, and then the next version of the Senators popped up. They lasted a few years, and then they moved to Texas in like 1972, maybe.
Yeah. Zdeno Chara played for the Ottawa Senators.
Big guy.
6'9". Swing and a miss, and Rice has gone on strikes.
Well, second time he's punched out Rice, got him looking last time, and then just beats him with a good heater here. Rosario's home run here on Friday, what, 450 feet. I had no idea he had that kind of sock. A little bit of a helping wind Friday.
Fly ball right field. Seiya Suzuki is back under it and has it. Yankees take the lead. Dansby Swanson is due up. Says so right there.
Kids.
Live odds brought to you by Bet365, where winning is everything. It'll be Swanson and then Amaya and then Pete Crow Armstrong. On the ground, Caballero fields and throws him out.
Hey folks, the Cardinals come to town Friday, August 14th for the start of a 3-game series. Tickets are still available at Cubs.com/tickets. A pair of good shortstops right there, Dansby and Mason Wynn.
First one to Amaya. And that's in for a strike.
2 runs, normally not a big hole, but with the wind blowing in and Garrett Cole on the mound, Cubs got some work to do here.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Cole ready, the 1-1.
There's some guys out there in that Yankee bullpen that probably aren't available today, so that's a bit of good news. Same thing could be said for the Cubs bullpen.
2-2.
It's kind of an old school approach you get from Garrett Cole. He likes his fastball. He'll attack. He'll challenge. Throws that 4-seamer 45% of the time.
In the air, foul down the right side. Rice giving chase, and that'll get out of play. And you think about what he did in Pittsburgh, and you know, leaning on that two-seam fastball, and that was a staff that was more about the two-seamer slash sinker and getting ground balls. And when he moved on to Houston, he really took off and started to lean on that four-seam fastball of his.
I mean, if you're like to just say, hey, make me a big league pitcher, mold me one, this would be the guy, right? 6'4", 220, big sturdy guy, throws gas.
The 2-2. Got him reaching on a changeup. Yeah, the catch made by Spencer Jones.
Well, PCA up there for the second time back in the bottom half of the first start of the game. Working a walk against Cole. A good battle, saw a lot of pitches, wouldn't chase. That's kind of become his MO here. Fought off a tough curveball down, laid out that fastball in, carved that one the other way, staying alive, staying alive. Got rung up, said nope, 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 challenge. Ball 4. PCA 56 games now, well, coming into play today. 56 games as the leadoff hitter, batting .326 with an OPS of 1113.
Here comes the 0-1. Go back to that first at bat. 10 pitches, and on 3 and 2, he walked him on a slider. It was the first slider of the at bat. In the air, softly hit to right. Dominguez is there, and just the point being, he just started the day, and he's like, yeah, we'll throw this pitch.
I want to go back to your at bat.
All right, back here at Wrigley, and Colin Ray to face Spencer Jones. On the ground, Nico in between Hop, picks it up, and it's safe at first. I think for Nico, if he could have done that again, he might have attacked it.
Yeah, he was backing up trying to get a convenient hop here, and he never got it. The ball's got a little top spin. Takes a hard bounce on him. I believe that's just the second fielding error on Nico this year. He's had a couple throwing errors. That's an unfortunate leadoff man aboard and a leadoff guy that can run a little bit.
Now the Cubs this season have done a good job defensively. We've documented that. They're tied for the second fewest errors in baseball with the Dodgers. Yeah, his second fielding error that was right there.
Yeah, and they're like tops in the league and all the other kind of advanced metrics, outs above average, all that good stuff.
Yeah, first in OAA and FRV, DRS,
CIA, FBI.
You know, if you know, you know. Diving back in is Jones.
Colin threw over there a couple times last inning when Wells was on first base, and Wells isn't going to steal a bag on you, but this kid might.
Yankees lead 2-0. Dominguez fouls it away, 3-2. Jason Dominguez, a strikeout victim his first time. On On the ground, Swanson will take it. Flip to first with Jones on the move. One out, man at second, downstairs into Lease.
When I asked Craig Counsell about the defense before the game, does it stick out to him more this year, even though this has really been the same defensive setup they've had now for a few years? And he said he does feel it a little bit more, and maybe because his pitching staff, they aren't striking as many guys out, so you get a lot more opportunities. Then you have plays like yesterday, there you go, Pete, where, Bush makes a miscue, also has improved on defense. And it stings a little bit because they are so rare. Talked to Aaron Boone, Counsell said after the game, and he goes, that was actually a down day for us on defense because we made a mistake. It's just a credit to how good these guys are.
Yeah, no doubt. They do jump out at you when there are errors made. It's surprising, almost shocking. And now it's Ryan McMahon. McMahon singled and scored on the Caballero home run. And that was in the third. Yankees lead it by that score 2-0. Fly ball left field. Happ tracking back towards the corner, and he makes the catch. So Ray does well, pitching around the leadoff error. We're midway in the fourth. Yankees lead it 2-0.
Time now to play mound ball, presented by Tasty Trade. If the ball stayed on the mound, Cubs season ticket holder Jeff Hadovich would have won the $2,000 Tasty Trade jackpot. Unfortunately, it did not. Tasty Trade stocks, options, futures, crypto. Oh, so sorry, Jeff. Open. He's using his body language. Please stay on there. Man. Maybe next time, Jeff.
Scott Barry.
Yeah, he should have challenged that call, Jeff.
Totally. Suzuki, then Bush, then Bregman. And that one upstairs. We were talking about Garrett Cole.
Yep.
As far as family, he's married to. Remember Brandon Crawford?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
His sister.
Yeah.
While he was playing baseball at UCLA, she was playing softball at UCLA. Brandon had a great big league career. The wind to the 1-2. Off the outside edge, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 3-2 now. The Cubs facing one of the elite starting pitchers in all of baseball, Garrett Cole. The wind, the 3-2. Popped in the air. Dominguez long run, and that's pushed out of play. Say it may have swung at ball 4.
Wherever life takes you.
Whenever you need us.
We're your advocate. Advocate Healthcare.
Say Suzuki 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time up. Yankees lead 2-0. We're in the last of the fourth. Cole deals. Seiya able to foul it back. Seiya Suzuki hitting .270, 18 homers, slugging .472. That is drilled center field. Grisham back some more. It's over his head, and Suzuki into second. Year 5 in the big leagues, and Seiya, yeah, he's been one of their better offensive players.
They fought off a couple tough fastballs, so Cole opts for the slide ball here. It stays on the plate up above the knees. And Seiya stings it straight away center field. This double is brought to you by Elgin Hyundai, home of the 20-year and 200,000-mile warranty on every new car. That's a real nice bit of hitting there from Seiya.
He's now been on base 20 straight games. So man at second. Yeah, there's a strike. So the Cubs get their first hit in front of Michael Busch. Busch a strikeout victim his first time.
I don't know if you caught this, but during Seiya's hit, we had a shot of the dugout, and Nico Hoerner, he is ready to go. Like, he's still a few batters away, and he's counting on his teammates. They're going to get things going, and he's going to hit.
That's amazing. It's a great catch by Elise. So Elise, that's with Seiya at the plate.
Right.
So it's Busch, then Bregman.
He's not even in the hole.
And
like,
then,
we're
right,
not close.
no, we're not close.
You know, there's a piece of me that thinks the fact that he made that error is why he's ready to hit right now.
Totally.
He's like,
he wants a shot.
I want a little redemption, even though the error proved not to be costly.
Yeah.
Also, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Nico wore his Little League uniform to bed sometime.
No question. I love Nico Hoerner. And he hits in the offseason in an old movie theater. That's ripped right field. Dominguez over. Can't get it. On a bounce. Around third and on his way to the plate is Seiya Suzuki, and he's in. Michael Busch comes through with an RBI single, and it's 2-1.
The second or third changeup that Busch has seen in this sequence, and this one stays inner half and up a little bit. He sees out in front, but he keeps the hands back. And then we'll yank it to right field. Suzuki just takes a second to read it, realizes that it's down, off he goes.
JD, you know what that hit does?
Cuts the lead in half.
And it also moves Nico Hoerner a little closer to
the go time.
The go time. Yeah, so now Nico's just moved over a couple of spots, right? Now he's in the sort of like on the stairs. He's in the hole, as the kids say. On the ground, that's to third. McMahon to Jazz at second, on to first, and it's a double play. So Bregman hits into the 5-4-3 double play. And it'll bring up Ian Happ. Happ struck out his first time. Cole. Here comes a 1-0. Strike on the inside corner. A 1-1 in the dirt. Ian sitting on 18 homers. He's hit 20 or more 5 times in his career. So we'll make it 6.
Year in and year out. Numbers pretty consistent for Ian. Batting average is down this year. Struggles from the right side, really taking a bite out of that.
On the ground, Chisholm gathers it in, and Happ retired. Cubs get a run back, cut the lead in half. It's 2-1.
Cub fans, visit Cubs Trending inside the Marquee Sports app for all the top highlights, interviews, and must-watch moments all season long. Presented by Jeff Vukovich, your local Nationwide insurance agent. Visit jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side.
Caballero fouls one off, and it's 0-1. Jose Caballero has the big hit in this game. His 2-run homer, number 11. He's got some pop, positional versatility. He's a bit of an agitator.
Well, you know, right before he hit that home run, I was about to say, you know, with the wind blowing in the way it is, the Yankees might be inclined to try to play a little small ball, but he had obviously other plans.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good pitch and a good take, as that one was actually off the outside corner. Scott Barry got off to a rough start back there today.
Yeah.
3 challenges in the first inning.
Yeah, it's been the bottom of the order that's done the damage in this series for the Yankees. JD, did I tell you about the guy that sent us mail?
No, I know we did the viewer mail the other day.
We did mail call the other day in St. Louis because it's been a little while. All right, so I'd never gotten something like this before. Boog and JD, pictured here is Duke. He's a 9-month-old Bernese Mountain Dog who enjoys treats, rabbit chasing, and listening to your knowledgeable banter on Marquee. Duke would be honored if you two gentlemen would autograph the photo sent to you. It's Duke.
I've never signed an autograph for a dog before.
That's what I'm saying.
First. Yeah.
There's Duke. Woof.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll sign that.
Good looking.
That's a good
lad
dog,
there, yeah.
No doubt. Hadn't had that happen before. Budweiser broadcast booth, Cubs fans, 150 years. This Bud's for you. The 1-2.
A couple of years ago, I was wandering around Lincoln Park.
Right.
And there was like a Bernese Mountain Dog meet and greet. Like there's all kinds of Bernies running around the park.
Really?
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
A meet and greet.
Well, you know, yeah, play date, I guess. I don't know.
They're big. Center field, but Pete Crow Armstrong right there. So 1 away.
Colin Ray got off to a blistering start here this afternoon. Struck out the first 5 batters he faced. Been on a pretty good roll. He's pitched at least 6 innings in 5 of his last 7 games.
One out, bases empty. Wells. And a high fly ball out towards right center. Suzuki and PCA and Seiya.
PCA was calling for it.
He was.
The wind got a hold of it and kept pushing it towards Seiya, and ultimately Pete yielded.
I got it. Okay,
go ahead. Go ahead then.
Yeah. So 2 away, back to the top of the order, and Trent Grisham.
I don't think you camp under anything here today. You keep the feet moving.
You got to organize the puppies.
You have to organize the puppies.
Left field, organize the puppies. F8, F9, F7. 1, 2, 3.
Edison. Better.
Grammy Award-winning country artist Ashley McBride is coming to Gallagher Way on August 8th, just outside of Wrigley Field. General admission and VIP tickets are available. Get tickets at GallagherWay.com. There she is, Ashley McBride. Nico finally gets his turn.
Yeah.
Been champing at the bit.
Line drive, base hit, center field.
He may have a notion to be in motion here. Belt high fastball. Whacks it right through the middle.
So Nico aboard, and with the leadoff man on, Pedro Ramirez at the plate, and there's a strike to Pedro. That one sinking. Grisham makes the catch, flip back to first, and back in is Horner. Now, JD, that was interesting because Grisham deked and caught it.
Yes, he did. And I think he deked thinking he wasn't going to catch it. Ultimately did, and it fooled Nico. Nico aggressive on that secondary bounce off the base. If that throw is accurate, they might get him. Superman dive back into first base. This slide brought to you by Wisconsin Dells. Plan your getaway at wisdells.com.
So a little meeting on the mound, Wells and Cole, with Swanson fixing a hit.
Yeah, we were talking about this the other day. Just about every time you see an outfielder deke like that, they flash the glove, it's because they know they're not going to get it, and they're just trying to freeze the base runner. He flashes the glove, stays with it, makes the catch. Nico hung up a little bit.
Swanson 0 for 1 with that ground out. Cubs trail it by a run. Gets under this one, center field, Grisham. Yeah, I'm dying to know whether Trent Grisham deked on purpose or deked thinking he wasn't going to catch it.
The ball just hung up. Ball hung up a little bit longer than he thought. Again, you just don't know how every ball is going to react with that wind here.
There goes Horner, and he got a great jump, and he dives into second, and he's got stolen base number 17.
Austin Wells does not have a particularly strong arm. He's got a quick release. That was a huge jump.
This year, base stealers are 4 of 5 against Garrett Cole. In his career, there have been stretches where you could really run on him.
Yeah, I think there have been guys over the years that their approach is like, I'm a power pitcher. I'm going to strike people out. I'm not going to sacrifice anything in my mechanics to speed my delivery to prevent the running game. I'm just going to, maybe you get on first and work your way around the bases, but I'm going to strike out a couple guys and get a pop up before you cross home plate.
The It's a good plan. And that one held onto by Wells.
I'm a 200-year-old elm, and while I might be holding
The need for speed. Before the game, 2 ceremonial first pitches from people known for high speed. So Kendall Coyne Schofield, she achieved a historic time of 14.34 seconds in the fastest skater event at the 2019 NHL All-Star Skills Competition, becoming the first woman to compete in the challenge. Gotta love that. Kurt Busch set a record-breaking qualifying speed of a fraction over 200 miles per hour at Texas Motor Speedway in November 2017, which is the fastest qualifying lap ever recorded on a 1.5-mile intermediate track in NASCAR Cup Series history. That fulfills the need for speed.
I like it. Rubbing is racing. Ben Rice here. Rice, Rosario, and Jones. Rice has struck out twice, once swinging, once looking. I was talking to Aaron Boone. I asked him, when did you know this guy was going to be a dude? He said in 24 he came to spring training. We heard some stuff that he was a good hitter. He came up, wasn't really able to find his way. But ultimately, before the start of last year, they had an idea and we saw it play out, and now he's one of their best hitters. It has not been a good day today, however, and Colin Ray with another punch out. That's number 7.
And the 3rd time he's gotten Rice. Friday, August 28th, Cubs Reds, first pitch 1:20. First 5,000 early arriving fans in the Budweiser bleachers, 21 and older, will receive a Cubs 1990s replica jersey presented by Budweiser. Come early, stay late.
On 1.
Seven strikeouts for Colin this afternoon, a season high. Career high 11. Punched out 11 Reds last year.
Yanks do not have a hit since that Caballero homer. And again, more good work. He's at 81 pitches. In the air, right field. And Suzuki makes the catch.
Everyone aware of the fact that the Cubs are in the market for help on the pitching side, but the starters have really been good for a while now. Apparently Freddie Peralta's headed to Tampa. Scuba's going to pitch here for the Dodgers this week.
Yep.
I feel like the Dodgers need a little help.
Yeah, there's no question. Ball to strike on Spencer Jones, who's 0 for 2. He has struck out and reached on an error. Popped up left side, Bregman. And that is 9 in a row set down by Colin Ray. Beautiful shots from our Megalodon camera powered by Nissan. Visit nissanusa.com.
Score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. From official jerseys and memorabilia to hats and hoodies, we've got the season covered. Visit MLBshop.com/Cubs, the official source for your Cubs gear.
Ball and a strike to Pete Crow Armstrong. Cole at 75 pitches, PCL for 1 with a walk. There it comes.
One-run game, bottom of the 6th, top of the order, getting their 3rd look at Cole. Critical point in this game.
Foul, McMahon giving it a look. Cole rubs up a new baseball. One inside. So here we go, 3-2. Nobody on, nobody out. Cubs down by a run. And it's popped foul. All right, how about this? 20 or more homers, 20 or more doubles, 7 more triples, 20 plus stolen bases in a season in Cubs history. You got Baez, Durham, and of course Wildfire, plus PCA this year. Extra bases. Stolen bases. And that's ball 4. That is something else.
Yeah, more good work from PCA.
In the 2 walks today, he's seen 17 pitches. Line drive, base hit left field. Seiya Suzuki with a single, now 2 aboard and nobody out.
Yeah, 2 rockets off the bat of Suzuki here today. Double the straightaway center to lead off the 4th. He has scored the Cubs' lone run thus far. I think Cole actually trying to speed up his delivery a little bit with PCA over there. Makes a mistake in the heart of the zone. Cubs got a little something brewing here.
Matt Blake, the Yankees pitching coach, will come out to the mound. And obviously part of it is how they'll attack Michael Busch. Busch took a changeup his last time up and lined it to right field. He's also struck out. Blackburn the righty, Hedrick the lefty getting up in the pen for the Yankees. It's very loud.
Yeah, those acoustics are good. They're good for the ego down there.
No doubt. bounce towards first, but foul.
Cole for his career has yielded a ground ball rate right around 43%, so right around league average. This year way down though. He's been much more of a fly ball guy. He did induce a double play off the bat of Alex Bregman back in the fourth. He's got a little frustrated body language out there right now. That was a bad changeup he got away with right there.
Yeah, a lot of that ground ball rate, career ground ball rate, comes from the, 15,
days,
16,
yeah.
17 Pirate days when he was up there at 49, 48%. 0-2 down. And Bush lays off. Yeah, he moved to the Astros and that ground ball rate just plummeted. And it sort of stayed in that range. He still will throw the sinker, but not much. The 1-2. Well, the Cubs threatening down a run here in the sixth. First and second, and nobody out. Michael Bush. Two and two now. Cole to the plate. And that's off the outside edge. Good take. Filled up 3-2.
Cole doing a double take. As if to ask Scott Barry where that was, but it was clearly outside.
Here comes the crowd. And Cole having to pump up the pitch com as he steps off the backside of the rubber to make pitch com a little bit louder. And he tells Austin Wells, go through the sides again. Cole listening in, says yes. 2 on, nobody out. 3-2. In the air towards right. Dominguez makes the catch. Pete Crow Armstrong will tag, and Say advances as well. Wow. They get a break on a Yankee mistake, and now 2 are in scoring position.
Yeah, good base running by Suzuki. Good read as Dominguez needs to just throw that ball into second base and keep the double play in order. He's not going to throw PCA out. And their double play is gone because of this throw. Well, watch Sam. Does a nice job. He sees Pete retreating to tag, so he tags and he just reads this throw. And nowhere in the direction of anybody's going to cut that ball off and make a play on him.
Infield and Bregman up. And there's the strike. Bush, by the way, just missed that 104.9, but the launch angle was 41 degrees. You got to figure the wind played into that as well. Crow Armstrong at third, Suzuki at second. Cubs down a run.
I'm going to challenge this one.
Pitch called the ball, catch is challenging.
Looked like it caught the top of the zone.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. I mean, just did get the top corner. And now Bregman in a 1-2 hole. Cole to the plate. And he went too far, struck him out. That's a huge strikeout.
Yeah, and that's his game. One of the top strikeout pitchers of this generation goes up top. that plus heater, and Alex was so disciplined. High leverage situation, a couple guys in scoring position got a little greedy there and couldn't check it up.
Yeah, ball 1 to Ian Happ.
Another sloppy changeup there from Cole.
We're in the bottom of the 6th. And the Cubs with 2 outs, but still have a threat 2 in scoring position. Happ 0 for 2 and in a favorable count. And a fastball for a strike.
They've got a base open here, don't have to give in. I don't know that Aaron Boone would let him face Nico. Should Happ reach here.
A little bit low.
And they're going to challenge.
Pitcher's on the ball, catch a challenge.
I think that one missed.
I think so too, but a swing pitch, you can understand why. 2-2 versus 3-1.
ABS powered by T-Mobile, and the call confirmed.
In the modern game, this is almost never a fastball, this pitch right here. 3-1 base open. Cole's a little different animal, though. He might challenge.
Change up.
He might change.
It wasn't a great one.
No, it wasn't. Kind of pushed it up there.
Crowd on its feet. Second and third, 2 outs. Here's a 3-2. Ball 4. He pulled it inside, and he sits at 99 pitches. What's Aaron Boone going to do as he chats with bench coach Brad Ausmus? 26 pitches in the inning.
Yeah.
And he's going to go get him. At least it looks that way. He is. A point to the pen, and we've got a pitching change. Garrett Cole will depart with the bases loaded and 2 outs. 2-1 game. Pitching change brought to you by Lakeside Bank. Lakeside Bank, it's about time.
Easy, big fella. Mom's boob.
Back at Wrigley. And here at a Sunday afternoon, bottom of the 6th. 2-1, Yankees lead the Cubs. And a pitching change. Brent Hedrick, who's pitched magnificently for the Yankees. And the lefty on here. And all sorts of traffic. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And ball 1 to Nico.
Yeah, he's one of those reverse split guys. He's been really good against right-handed hitters. They hit just 188 against him. He's pitched 4 times in the last 6 days, including 11 pitches last night.
This season against lefties, he's been outstanding. In his career, he's been outstanding. And a challenge.
Pitcher's on the ball, catch a challenge.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. And the Yankees are out of challenges, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 in this inning that they missed on, but again, understandable given the circumstances.
Oh, that was ball 4.
Yeah, this one was certainly challengeable. Go ahead and hit a double, Nico.
Center field. Corner flies out, comes strand below.
/act now.
On to the 7th. And the Yankees 2, the Cubs 1. Colin Ray has been excellent. On the ground and under the glove of the diving Swanson. It'll be a base hit.
And I think it'll be the end of the day for Colin Ray. Ryan Rollison has been up in the pen. Couple lefties due up. Lays out, just can't get it.
Craig Counsell takes the baseball from Colin Ray. Excellent work. Pitching change brought to you by Lakeside Bank. Lakeside Bank, it's about time.
This is
Time now for the Motorola Razor replay. We shine a bright light on Colin Ray. Outstanding work for the big righty here today. 87 pitches, 6 innings. He allowed 2 runs on 3 hits. A season high 7 strikeouts. He came out blazing. Punched out the first 5 batters he faced this afternoon. He's responsible for that man on first base. And another solid effort from Colin.
Ryan Rollison will take over. 39th appearance, 42 1/3. At a 2.55 ERA. He's been quite a find.
In the last 8 appearances, 8 1/3 and just 1 run allowed. Last worked Thursday in St. Louis, an inning and 2/3, 1 hit, no runs.
Cubs got him off of waivers in January, and he did not make the team out of spring training. Ended up getting sent to Iowa. Season debut was April 14th against the Phillies. Cubs in their bullpen right now. Of the 8 guys, only 2 made the team out of spring training. Thielbar and Webb.
It has been a crazy season with all the turnover out there in the pen.
Yeah.
assuming both of those guys are not available here today.
Rollison, the 1-2. Okay, the sun's out. The 2-2. You know, JD, those are the types of observations that early in my broadcasting career I was shy to make, and now I feel comfortable.
You're willing to step out there?
Yeah. The sun's out. Time call.
Well, we keep getting a shot of the guy in the stands behind our batters that may be responsible for that here on a Sunday afternoon at the ballpark. Yeah, there you go.
Three-two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
And then the Lord said, "Let there be light," and there was light. See that, or it's Jared Leto.
Either way. So Rollison gets the strikeout. And now the Ryan versus Ryan matchup.
Former Rocky versus former Rocky.
Don't they have a big meeting every year, meeting of Ryans? I think they did it at Target Field this year. They've done it at Coors Field prior. Where like a whole group of
is that right? No, I was not aware of that.
people named Ryan get together.
Because there's a lot of Ryans in the world now.
I don't.
The idea. Or?
I think they just felt underappreciated, and they all wanted to get together. The 0-2. Look out.
Dominguez over there at first base has good speed. He's swiped 7 bases this year in 7 tries. Looking into the Yankee dugout for something.
Rollison sets. Dominguez edging away. And the 0-2 hit in the air. Left side. Twisting. Foul and out of play. Ryan McMahon, mentioned earlier, excellent glove guy. Really good at third. Early in his career, played second when he was teammates with Nolan Arenado. He's also the best golfer on their team. At least that's what Trent Grisham told me.
Like a scratch golfer, kind of good.
I think Grisham told me he's a 5, so I'm going to surmise.
Now, you are not a golfer. How did golf come up in that conversation?
I was told to ask him.
Oh.
Yeah. I was told to ask Trent Grisham about it, and McMahon was lockered next to him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Rollison able to get the left-hand hitter. There's 2 outs.
Yeah, he comes in with a couple lefties due up, and he punches them both out. Chisholm and McMahon. Now he'll deal with Caballero.
Yankees lead it 2-1. Caballero, a 2-run homer in the third. And for the Cubs, an RBI single from Michael Busch in the fourth. And that's where we are. These are the types of games the Yankees have been playing, a lot of low scoring. Line drive out towards left center. Pete Crow Armstrong will play it on a bounce. The wind knocked that one down. You could tell PCA had designs on laying out to make the catch and then thought better of it.
Just didn't carry out to him. Got a nice break on it. He did the prudent thing, checking up, playing it on a hop.
And now Tommy Hotovy with Paul Goldschmidt slated to hit.
Well, it was obviously a critical point in this game, and Goldschmidt is a guy that over the course of his career has really worn out left-handed pitching.
Basically in his career, 1,000 OPS against lefties, and at 38 still doing it against left-handers this year. Right now Scott Barry going out to the mound and saying, break it up.
The other shots of Goldschmidt the other night, peeking over at his first base coach.
At Dan Fiorito.
With Shohei Managa on the mound, they had picked something up on Shota.
So 2 on and 2 out. And the first offering missing inside.
This is the time where you might think about, a little back pick or something, try to steal it out on the bases, catch somebody napping out there because of those numbers right there.
95 clips the corner, and it's 1-1.
As good as Goldschmidt has been over these many years, it's not easy coming off the bench.
Up foul, and that kind of jammed him a little bit, it seemed.
Just kind of waiting on this breaking pitch, and yeah, he didn't get the head out on it.
So 1-2, first and second, and Rollison will step off.
Say it often, but it bears repeating. Pinch hitters year in and year out hit league wide at about 200.
The 1-2. This year it's 202. All pinch hitters, not an easy gig. Big league average 244. 1-2. Nice stop by Amaya.
Yeah, a lot of times the manager will say, I use this guy. I just thought maybe he could work a walk in that situation.
Yeah.
Keep the line moving.
Grisham waiting to hit in the on deck circle. Rollison, the count 2-2. And Goldschmidt fouls it off. Yankees lead it 2-1. We're in the 7th. Another close one here at Wrigley. Dominguez at second, Caballero at first. In the air center field, Pete Crow Armstrong puts the squeeze on it. And it's time to stretch. 7th inning stretch brought to you by Budweiser. For 150 years, this Bud's for you.
Today's guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, NASCAR Hall of Famer and lifelong Cubs fan, Kurt Busch.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Let's do it. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. So it's root for the. They don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Let's get some runs.
Strike 1 to Pedro Ramirez in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Ramirez, Swanson, and then Amaya against the lefty. And Ali Sanchez taking over behind the plate for the Yankees. Hill the lefty, Blackburn the righty, up and throwing in the Yankee pen.
Yee.
You just
Put a silencer on that.
You just jumped. You weren't looking.
Scared me. That's good for the ego right there, man.
The corner of my eye, I just saw you. Saw you jump. 2-2. Foul tipped into the mitt of Sanchez. It's a strikeout.
Hedrick, a local product. He's from Gladewood, Illinois, about 40 miles from here. Played his college ball at Illinois State.
Dansby Swanson right there, swinging and missing. Dansby, prior to that pitch, was 0 for 2 on 2 pitches.
Well, he's in swing mode today, huh?
Line drive just foul.
I see where J-Mo has been traded to the Toronto Blue Jays.
That is correct.
Good luck to J-Mo.
Yeah, we wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah, he pitched for Team Canada in the World Baseball Classic. Got some roots there in Ontario.
Swing and a miss. Swanson is gone. And there's 2 away.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the 50-50 raffle is featuring a mega jackpot. Fans in Illinois can purchase tickets at Cubs.com/raffle or from a raffle ambassador at Wrigley Field through the 8th inning of each game, now through the end of this Wednesday's game versus the Dodgers. Guaranteed $200,000.
That's in for a strike to Miguel Amaya. Foul and out of play.
Just 8 hits total in this game, 4 aside. The Yankees have managed to hit one in the seats. That's the difference.
Only 2 on Amaya. Miggy's flied out and struck out. And Hedrick strikes out the side. Cubs go in order.
Need to sell your vehicle?
This quality start is brought to you by National Car Rental. Speed, control, winning confidence. If we take a broader view, Colin Ray over his last 8 starts now, a 3.30 ERA. 3 of his last 4 have been of the quality variety. Today was 6 innings plus a batter and 2 runs allowed. So a bunch of lefties in this Yankee lineup, and Ryan Rollison still the man out there.
It's Grisham in there for a strike. Line drive right field, say a good jump right there, and he makes the catch.
Hang with him, Grisham. That ball blistered, but hangs up long enough for Suzuki to make a play.
Yankees 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors. The Cubs 1-4-1. The 2-0.
Yeah, I need to recalibrate here. Maybe drifting a little early down the mound. Need to stay back a little bit. Let that arm catch up.
3-0 now. Rice has had a tough day. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. He's 3rd in the American League in OPS. Starting at first base. And that paints the corner. A former catcher. And ultimately the bat is just too valuable. 3-2 pitch. Swanson gives way to Happ. And there's 2 outs.
Moral victory of sorts for Rice as he finally puts it in play. And that'll do it for Ryan Rowlison here today. Good work.
Aaron Savali has been up and loosening. Craig Counsell will go to the pen. Pitching change brought to you by Lakeside Bank. Lakeside Bank, it's about time.
Catch your next Cubs game from the Yeti Yard. Starting at just 4 tickets, your group will enjoy reserved seating, snacks, a ballpark meal, and a private Yeti beverage cooler stocked just for you. Learn more at Cubs.com/premier. And Savali making his 20th appearance of the year, first with the A's, now with the Cubs. This is number 4 in a Cub uniform. 79 2/3, a 5.31 ERA. Good little cutter there. Last worked on Thursday in St. Louis, got the final 2 outs of that 10-inning win, picked up a save, becoming the 13th different Cub to record a save this year. That's a club record, by the way.